What's up, everybody? We got our incense burning, we got our candle lit, we got our stones here. We're gonna clear this space. Tonight I'm using the Cosmic Slumber Tarot. This is a beautiful deck. I'm very excited to use this deck. Somebody is really holding on to certain material things, but not in a positive way, in a negative way. They are probably tapping into their darker energy here. Maybe they're manipulating a situation here for their benefit, maybe for them to collect something. It could be money, it could be something that feeds their ego, it could be something material. We've also got the universe upright. So whatever it is here that they are not balancing out within themselves, this is a continuous thing. This is how they operate here. And we've got the Tower that came out in reverse. Wow. So this is a strong message to somebody who is not balancing their masculine and feminine energies right here. They're not taking the time to do that. They're staying in their dark energy to obtain something that they want at all costs, just for them, in a selfish manner. And there's a lesson to be learned here. But it looks like this person is not looking to learn. They don't want to change their ways. Or, they may be penalized for this one way or another. But even when they are, and that lesson comes through, or that punishment comes through, or whatever you want to call it, they're still not going to change their ways. They are stuck in their ways. This person does not want to change. The Death card came out in reverse. This reading is really trying to reach out to whoever this person is to let them know that it's very, very vital that they change their ways during this time of their life right now. They've been functioning a certain way this whole time. And it's time to do things differently. It's time to do things in a less selfish manner. It's time to do things, in a more balanced manner. In an approach where they're able to benefit themselves and benefit those around them, whoever they love, whoever they are around. This person is either very, very fixed in their ways. They're very fixed, like they're very, I don't want to say narrow-minded, but they may be fixed in their ways. Maybe this message pertains to someone who's a little bit older, or very mature in how they do things. Maybe they've continuously done things a certain way for a long time, and it's time to start doing things differently. It's time to start looking at things differently. This reading is about change. It's about adjusting to a new way of things. It's about seeing things in a different light where we're able to still get what we want, but in a way that's going to benefit our spirit and not just, our flesh. This reading could be for an earth sign, or this reading could be for a fire sign. It's very important to balance out our logic. It's very important to balance out our actions. To think before we decide or become fixed on how to treat a person. To think and to try to see things in different ways here, to broaden our perspective here, and to change our ways, how we function, how we do things for ourselves on the daily, how we perceive things. This moon is crying out to me right now. She's got tears coming out here, and there's two people here representing balance, catching her tears. Whoever this reading is for, they really need to start tapping into their intuition. They need to start moving away a little bit from the material ways of things and start listening to their gut. They need to start listening to, you know, their inner speech here, because that's kind of calling out to you here. We also got the Three of Swords. There's a need here to reach a more stabilized way of thinking, a more appropriate way of communicating, whether that be to other people or whether that be to yourself. You know, if we don't open our minds to different things, if we don't start, you know, expanding the way we reason with things or the way we perceive things, if we are quick to judge, by staying stuck in our ways and making that decision not to change, not to expand on how we view things, right? You know, that keeps us from maturing. That keeps us from our spirit growing, from our inner being maturing and growing up to the adult that it wants to be. This reading is about exploring and viewing life in different ways that's going to help you expand your inner spirit, that's going to help you view things differently so that you can start enjoying your life in other ways other than the way you've always known here, where you always felt you had to hold on to things and it kept you narrow. You know, this way of being kept you narrow, and it's not in the upright, it's upside down. So it's like, you know, it's keeping you further away from growing in the direction that you really need to grow, from growing in the direction that your spirit wants you to grow. I'm seeing another lion here. I think this reading is for a Leo in their dark feminine energy, and that could be a male or a female we're talking about here. It's just whoever the reading is for, they're heavy and they're feminine, in that energy where they just want to receive but not give. They have a lot of expectations and they sit back pretty and they just want to, you know, reap the benefits of everything, but they're not willing to put in the work. This person thinks that they have a lot of options here. This person thinks that the whole world is open to them. And, you know, it may very well be that way with their perception, but the world they're looking at is the material world. We're constantly chasing, but we're never fulfilled. How we really wish for something like, oh, I wish I had a house. I wish I had a mansion. You know, I really, really wish I had this. And then when you get it, it's not enough. You want something else now, right? Or you didn't really think about the responsibility that comes with that wish. Whatever it is, you know, when we want things in the material, in the physical, it's never satisfactory enough, right? Because it's for the flesh. It's not for the spirit. It's not something that's going to fulfill your spirit. All of this money here, all of this money that you're trying to hold on to here, you think that either keeping, saving, or wanting all of this money is going to fulfill you. You think that's going to make things better. And you know what? If you have all this money, it might make things better, but it's not going to last. Because money doesn't last. Because money really has no value when it comes to our spirit. That's what I'm seeing here in this reading. This reading is a calling to someone to start listening to their intuition. Whoever this reading is for, you know, they're using everything they have, their logic, their communication, their passions, their drive. They're using these things to their benefit. Again, they're seeing things from the perspective that's not going to serve them. It's not going to serve their spirit. There's a lot of potential here for you to change, for you to start seeing things differently, for you to start questioning things. Start questioning. Start questioning to yourself, why is it that every day I feel the need to do this? You know, or why is it that, you know, when this person talks to me, I feel a certain way? Or why is it that, you know, why is it that I'm feeling down right now? Or why is it that I feel whatever it is that's going on within you? It's time to start questioning these things. It's time to start questioning a lot of the things you've learned and ask yourself, are these things that you've learned, are they serving you? Are they benefiting you? Is your life getting better from these things, or is it getting worse? Or is it just not moving? You know, do you feel stuck? Do you feel like, you know, you feel the need to always stab people in the back? Or do you feel like you're always getting stabbed in the back? Maybe it's because you need to start questioning how you're viewing things and how you're perceiving things. Because once you start doing that, you're going to start, you know, changing your logic, and that shows in your actions, and it shows in your communication. And it starts to reflect in your compassion for yourself and your compassion for others. So I hope this reading was helpful for someone. If it was, please let me know. Leave me a comment. Let me know what's up. I want to hear from you guys. If it wasn't, thank you so much for watching. I appreciate all of you. I hope everybody has a blessed night. Take care, and bye-bye.